What's going on, everyone? JG here from Illuminaughty.com, and today we're going to review Last Year the Nightmare. This is a flagship game on the Discord game store, and you can imagine a lot of people were excited to try this one out for the first time when it launched in late December of last year. Now, does this game have enough to keep your attention? Let's find out.
Oh shit, he's right beside us, by the way. He placed a trap right behind you.
Oh, you thought you lit.
Oh, he was there.
You thought you...
Behind us, killer, strangler.
Oh, I blinded right.
You're fine. Got you.
He tried to throw me right into the track. Oh my god.
Come here, boy!
Damn it.
Last Year the Nightmare pits 4 students against 1 killer across 3 maps. Each map has their own objectives, like hacking a computer or finding fuel to move a lift across a basketball court in order to escape. The job as a killer is to prevent some or all of the students from escaping by killing them using various means. As a student, you can pick between the assault, medic, technician, or scout classes. As a killer, you can pick between the strangler, slasher, or giant class. The game reminds me of a mix between Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th. Each game has their own unique flair to the people versus killer genre, and Last Year aims to do the same. While Dead by Daylight has you mainly having to repair the generators and escape, in Friday the 13th there are different options like calling the cops or escaping in a vehicle. In Last Year, there are 3 clear-cut objectives and they change across 3 maps. The killer can start off as invisible and they set traps, booby trap boxes, and set up trap doors. As a student, you can barricade doors, find scrap to create different weapons, and band together to survive. The pros from this game come from the ability to fight back as a student. One of the things that I didn't too much enjoy from Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th is the lack of being able to fully defend yourself from the killer. In Dead by Daylight, you can't fight back at all, and in Friday the 13th, it makes Jason into a god. So while it's possible to kill Jason and to hit Jason, it's very difficult and it requires a set of events to happen. In Last Year, you have an assault class that can give the killer some hands. The technician can set down turrets to slowly eat on the killer's life. You can craft things like tasers, molotovs, shotguns, bats, and flamethrowers depending on the class to further assist you in defeating your killer. If the killer ends up taking your life, you can also come back. Think about Left 4 Dead here, after a cooldown. If the killer dies, you can also come back after a cooldown. You are not locked to a specific class for the entire round. What I didn't like is the lack of replayability once you've played the 3 maps, played all the student classes, and played as the killer classes. Just like the other games in this genre, I feel like the gameplay gets boring quickly. The real fun comes when you're playing with friends, as a lot of funny moments can come from it. I also don't like how there is no progression system in this game. I think that having one alone could increase your playability a little bit. With just 3 maps, I don't think that that's enough to keep me playing the game for months. In conclusion, Last Year definitely brings a lot of everything into one to create a unique take on the horror series, but it still doesn't do enough to keep a lot of people's interest in the long term. The game will definitely need some post-launch content to keep relevant. Should you buy it for $29.99? Only if you're into similar games in the genre and have a consistent amount of friends to keep the fun going. If you don't, you might not find the game fun at all or only fun for a couple of days. So what'd you think of the review? Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to check out Illuminaughty.com for all you gaming, music, movies, tech, and anime news. If you want to support us further, consider pledging to our Patreon, where we have rewards in line like being able to be a part of future GI videos, being a part of the GI podcast, and being a part of our GI Discord. I'll see y'all later.